Selamat datang kembali di channel Rena Zuma. Baiklah, di video kali ini gua akan langsung kembali memainkan game Hogwarts Legacy ya, untuk terusan yang kemarin. Karena saat ini masih di part 3 ya. Kemarin terakhir itu masih dikejar-kejar sama musuhnya ya, si Ranrock itu ya. Dan kita kembali ke sekolah kembali di Hogwarts. Dan langsung saja nih teman-teman, gua mau coba untuk berkeliling kembali. Kita langsung ke quest utamanya lagi aja ya, karena gua akan fokus ke questnya. Baik, saat ini masih pagi sih, tapi ini kita kok nggak mandi ya. Oke, ini di sini udah banyak teman-teman nih lagi pada sarapan mungkin ya. Tapi kemana nih keluarnya ini? Kayaknya salah jalan. Iya bener ya. Ini ke sini kayaknya. Kok nggak bisa jalan ya? Waduh, lewat mana ini? Oh, lewat sini. Lupa nih teman-teman. Tapi nggak apa-apa. Langsung saja.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Wow. Pintunya langsung ketutup dong untuk ruangan Slytherin ini. Iya. Start dulu ya. Ini questnya kemana ya? Oh, the locket secret. Harus bertanya ke Profesor Vic ya. Profesor, di mana kau? Kita harus menemui profesornya dulu nih. Wah, sudah pagi. Halo. Wah, keren banget loh pemandangannya nih. Apa itu? Ada kunci. Ke atas. Kemana dia? Loh, kemana itu kuncinya? Oh, hilang. Gak tahu ah. Oh, ini. Ini adalah quest untuk membuka box yang ada di dalam kamar tadi, yang ada di ruangan Slytherinnya tadi ya. Dan gue mau keluar menemui Profesor Vic. Kalau nggak salah itu harus kumpulin sampai 16 deh, baru bisa kebuka kotaknya. Jadi nanti aja, itu nanti gampang lah, sambil berjalan misinya. Yang teriak-teriak itu si Eddie Clever. Profesor Vic, halo, selamat pagi. Halo, Profesor.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me.
Profesor Vic tahu kalau kita diserang sama troll yang pas lagi di kota.
With Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could
Kayaknya
get to me.
itu trollnya disuruh sama musuhnya si Ranrock itu deh.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Kemana nih, Profesor? Kemana? Report to Professor Hecat. Oh, suruh ke Profesor Hecat. Di mana dia? Harus laporan dulu. Ke bawah. Profesor. Kebut. Ada kunci lagi. Kamu mau kemana? Tunggu. Dia ke atas. Ke atas kan
What
ya?
are you up to now?
Oh, itu dia. Nah, dapat lagi. Jadi caranya tuh pas kuncinya langsung ke tengah, kita langsung pukul. Yah, gagal. Oke, lagi. Kayak nyamuk ya. Ayo, ke tengah. Yes. Baik. Ini bukannya pada belajar, masih pada di luar. Profesor. Ada sesuatu di atas, teman-teman. Harus ambil dulu nih. Oke. Hey, Professor.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and when
Belajar spell baru nih,
necessary,
teman-teman.
defending against those who would wish to
Incendio.
do us harm.
Mengeluarkan api.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Oke.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Suruh dulu nih. Suruh bertarung dulu ya, latihan ya. Oke deh. Ini kemana? Oh, ini ke bawah. Kemana sih? Ke atas. Oke. Oh, lewat sini. Hogwarts ini luas banget, jadi gue bingung jalannya. Sumpah. Kalau bisa teleport, tapi nggak apa-apa sih sambil keliling mengitari Hogwarts. Tidak ada. Oke. Yap.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Oke, latihan dulu ya.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Oh, ready dong.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Yes. Akio. Baiklah.
Nicely done.
Sekarang pakai Levioso.
That's it.
Suruh latihan dulu nih. Levioso. Oh,
Excellent ball. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Oke. Quest complete. Naik level. Tapi di sini masih ada quest
Hello,
lagi
Lucan.
sih.
Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Sama siapa ya? Sebastian atau sama Natsai Onai? Sama Onai deh, cobain.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's
Natty.
get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Ready dong.
Apologies in advance.
3 lawan 2. Wah, nggak seimbang nih. Oke, dapat takut. Pukul terus. Au. Kita serang satu orang dulu ya. Boom. Oke. Iya. Iya. Boom. Ternyata masih jago. Masih kurang.
Bravo.
4 juga
I
nggak
gave it my
apa-apa.
all.
You did indeed.
Baru lawan 3.
The other duelists have already
Sombong
taken
ya.
notice of you. But after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Oke, Lucan.
The next round is for all the gobstones,
Tara,
so
thank
to
you.
speak.
Sekarang kita ke
Assignments all finished.
mana lagi? Quest update. Oke. Baik. Lari. Ada hantu. Waduh. Waduh, dikejar pakai kampak. Serem banget. Itu kayaknya suami takut istri tuh pas waktu masih hidupnya ya. Oke, kemana lagi? Ke bawah. Nih guys, lihat nih guys. Gue punya sesuatu yang bagus. Bisa dibenerin lagi. Lihat, preparo. Woi, keren ya, keren. Kabur. Kita kembali ke Profesor Hiket.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor?
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate.
Baiklah, concentrate. Kita berlatih spell baru. Steady, Profesor. Ya. Dapat. Spell terbaru. Incendio. Kayak gimana nih, Am? Oke. Coba, yang mana? Oh, yang ini kan? Kita coba.
Incendio.
Tuh, nggak kena. Api. Konslet. Spellnya belum siap.
Keep at it.
Wow.
And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Kita punya jurus api. Avatar.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Bakar. Konslet. Aduh. Ush. Ada kucing di dalam. Biarkan sajalah. Ush, banyak kucing. Lucu sekali. Kemana, Profesor Fig? Coba bakar. Wow. Kuat sekali. Hey, Profesor.
Ah, there you are.
There you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Kepala sekolah.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule.
Your
Apa ya?
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I
Ada
would
masalah apa nih?
think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Galak juga. 5 menit ke ruangan saya.
Man is exasperating.
Aduh.
Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Baiklah. Sekarang kita ke si Sebastian nih. Sebastian.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Duh, main apa itu? Sihir dia. Ya, Sebastian. Say, Sebastian.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up
Kasih
there
tahu
after
aja
the
lah.
dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key to Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said
Kayaknya
too
sih
much.
kita bisa
Understood.
percaya sama si
Your
Sebastian. Kayaknya dia
secret's
baik
safe
sih.
with me. Whatever it is.
Thank
Oke,
you,
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Kayaknya
You mentioned
gue percaya
being
sih sama
clever
Sebastian
enough not to
sesama
get caught in the restricted
ini ya,
section.
Slytherin
And
ya.
I am. Meet me outside the library tonight and tell no one.
Semoga dia bukan pengkhianat.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt, but a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Yuk, itu naik.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Halo Sebastian. Jadi saat
See
ini gue sama Sebastian
That's the door we need to reach.
mau ke ruangan
And those annoying
library.
prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them
Cara
see us.
diam-diam.
Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Belajar spell lagi. Oke, Sebastian. Sebastian ini baik loh orangnya. Dia selalu ngajarin kita spell. Illusionment. Udah menghilang. Coba. Pakai ini ya tadi. Oke. Right now. Oke, turun. Gak boleh ketahuan ya, harus pelan-pelan ya. Tidak ketahuan. Pelan-pelan. Sneaky.
Librarian's still here.
Waduh.
Quick, behind the bookcase.
Iya.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You
Good idea.
distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Oke, Sebastian, saya percaya kau bisa. Ayo Sebastian, alihkan perhatianmu, Sebastian.
Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Oh, oke. Thank you, Sebastian. Jangan jatuhin kursi. Kursinya bangkit lagi.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oke, kita sudah dapat kunci dan sudah membuka
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is.
pintunya.
It's fooled me twice. Never
Sekarang
judge a
kemana?
tome by its cover, I say.
Sekarang ke bawah. Oke.
Oh. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Tuh ada hantu lagi. Ah, tuh, makan tuh. Alihkan perhatian dulu. Ada hantu, ada hantu.
Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after.
Halo.
Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Ada tangan. Yuh. Serem banget ya. Stisnya berasa banget. Apa itu? Nah, cakep.
Who have we here?
Aduh.
Sebastian and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
Si Pips ini.
Naughty, naughty.
Naughty.
You'll get caughty.
Please, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Cepu dia mau ngasih tahu kita masuk ke sini. Kurang ajar itu setan.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Don't get into trouble. Okay.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
Okay.
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Oh, ini nggak bisa masuk. Kita harus ganti pakai Reparo. Reparo. Bah. Wow, okay.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. Must be. That's it.
Wow. Wow. Masuk ke dunia apa lagi nih? Oke. Itu kotak apa ya? Wow.
Where might this lead?
Sesuatu barang bagus nih. Coba ya, sebentar pakai dulu. Kacamata. 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 Aduh, ini kacamata apa? Kodok kan nih? Orange Eye of New Google. Bisa sih, tapi ya udah nggak apa-apa pakai ini. Terus tadi dapat shell baru, kalau nggak salah lumayan sih, tadi naikin offense-nya 10 jadi 67. Pakai ini, terus ini bisa kita hide, tapi tetap efeknya dapat walaupun kita hide aja ya. Oke, gue mau cari yang sesuai. Discover the secret of the antechamber. Mana ya? Oke.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Revelio.
Aduh, apa ini? Ada. Ada satu lagi. Wih. Gokil. Ada lagi kah? Ada lagi kah? Oh, ada lagi, guys. Waduh. Ya. Iya. Oke. Boom. No damage. Oke. Apa lagi tuh? Oh, nggak ada kan? Oke, guys, ada lagi. Ada lagi. Oh, gila. Yeah. Ini gimana caranya ke sana ya? Gue pengen ke sana nih, guys. Tapi nggak tahu caranya. Apa kayak ini kah? Nggak tahu. Yo. Kok jatuh? Ah. Ini pasti ada sesuatu nih. Apa itu? Kayaknya bisa naik deh, tapi nggak tahu dari mana ya. I guess buru-buru, guys. Lari, loncat. Oke.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Gimana caranya ke sana? Oke.
Nearly there. Let's keep my wits about me.
Yo. Gimana caranya ke sana ya? Oke. Tempat apa lagi ini? Ya, robot lagi. Lawan lagi dong. Boom. Ada lagi? Siapa yang mau lawan? Aduh, kepukul. Lo ngaco. Wow. Ya. Aduh, kepukul lagi. Aduh. guys, kuat banget ini. Ya, ya. Nah, lumayan. Dapat lagi.
It is a book after all.
Oke, itu bukunya. Wow. Ingatan kembali kah? Ingatan yang ada di mana ini? Kering. Sepertinya desanya mengalami kekeringan nih teman-teman nih. Wow. Oke, turun hujan. Wow, jadi subur lagi. Tanah kering nan tandus. Oke.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald. Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach. Welcome.
Jangan-jangan
Professor Rookwood.
dia
Professor
anak kecil
Bertarung.
yang tadi
We understand
sudah
that you are
besar,
adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
lalu masuk ke Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I have never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Harus orang-orang yang terpilih yang bisa menggunakan magic yang sangat kuat ini, tapi nggak tahu magic apa. Dia jangan terobsesi nih. Bingung.
Sebastian.
Dan
Sneaking in the restricted
aduh,
section
emang si
again.
cepu nih. Si
I had
Pif.
thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me.
Apakah si Sebastian akan ngasih tahu kalau dia jalan sama kita?
Waste this.
Atau dia akan berkhianat?
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Ternyata kita bisa pegang kata-katanya Sebastian. Hey Sebastian, kamu ngapain di sini? Ya ampun, sedih banget mukanya. Aduh, kemana lagi nih? Kita keluar. Oke. Sekarang kita kembali ke Profesor Fig untuk menanyakan hal yang sudah terjadi tadi. Apa yang kita lihat di dalam air? Profesor Fig. Udah malam ya? Langsung pagi. Wah.
You
Professor?
cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
Ya,
I'll
ada
see what I
tamu.
can find out.
Yalah, maaf ganggu ya,
Sir,
Profesor.
I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Okay.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Baiklah, Profesor Fig. Lagi nih. Oke, quest. Lukan. Oh, ini ada quest tambahan lagi. Tapi kita mainkan quest utamanya dulu aja. Ada mail lagi nih.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Ya, oke, nanti ya.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Oke. Sebentar, ini world map ngapain? Oh. Floor. Questnya banyak banget ya. Sebentar. Oh, the girl from Uganda. Questnya banyak ya. Tapi nggak apa-apa, kita ke misi utamanya dulu ya. Quest utamanya dulu. Herbology class. Bawah. Oke.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Kita belajar herbology class.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How
Professor
wonderful it is to
Garlic.
see you again, Lenore,
Garlic
dear.
itu apa ya? Bawang ya?
You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ini dia dari apa nih?
Hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Masih muda ya, Profesor Garlic.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Pakai penutup kuping, ada apa ini?
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Wah, full mandrake. Oke. Oh. Waduh.
Quickly,
Oh, ternyata itu akarnya bisa teriak kenceng banget loh.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Oh, benar lagi.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knot grass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Enjoy lah.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neeb. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Apa ini?
Car is already
Oh, pesan untuk Profesor Garlic.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Oke. Belajar apa lagi nih,
Dittany's
Profesor?
restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Oke. Suruh nanem. Oke, sudah.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oke. Kemana lagi, Profesor?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Leander.
you.
I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Oke.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry.
Oke.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on.
Ambil-ambilin dulu nih.
Trust me, you do not. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Oke. Satu, lempar. Boom.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Okay deh.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Okay.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Ya, back to class yuk. Ya. Kita kembali ke Profesor Garlic.
Reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Professor Garlic.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okay.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Sekarang kita kemana lagi? Apa ini? Ayo bubar. Weh, bubar weh. Kelas bubar.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Ini dia mainan tongkat mulu nih. Si Ominis Gong. Oke lah. Ayo. Kemana? Bosnya masih ada lagi. Potion class. Oke, kita sekarang ke kelas potion. Oke. Hai guys, lanjut guys, kelas berikutnya guys. Jangan sampai terlambat. Horor. Horor banget.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which...
Udah pada di sini aja. Perasaan tadi masih pada di luar. Baiklah. Siapa dia?
Potions is one of the most challenging
Professor
and hazardous
Sharp
subjects
yang
taught at
tadi
this
nih.
school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Okay.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One
Kenapa
errant
ini?
sneeze
Serasem
could be
kayaknya nih.
disastrous.
Tambahkan sedikit cuka konoha. Sedikit lagi. Ah, siap. Jadi apa ini warna hijau gini? Aduk-aduk. Aduk. Oke.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
Kesini.
I never need it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Why do you want to know?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Waduh.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Tadi suruh nyolong apa nih sama dia? Nggak mau.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Your potion should not be that color.
Tapi tetap ngambil. Oh, apa ini? Oke.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Gareth.
Hello again.
Achievement has the video. Kasih apa enggak ya? Kasih apa enggak ya? Kasih apa enggak ya? Tapi kata tetap disuruh ngambil ya. Ini kasih aja deh.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Knew you'd come around. Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Coba kita lihat apa yang terjadi. Gak ada apa-apa sih. Sudahlah. Brew Adderus Potion. Adderus Potion ini. Oke. Habis itu
And now
ditunggu.
we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon's what happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oke, pelajaran selesai. Baiklah, Profesor. Gareth Weasley, yang bener aja kau.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Okay.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Sekarang kemana lagi? Lihat questnya lagi. The girl from Ugado. Okay.
What are you up to
Gimana
now?
itu ya?
Relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Oke. Oh, ke sini. Kita ikutin aja. Kita harus ketemu sama Nati Onai. Nati, di mana kau? Kok? Oke. Meet Nati Onai in Lower Hogsfield. Wow. Di mana? 477. Oh, jauh juga ya. Perjalanan sangat panjang ini sepertinya. Wait. Ini jalan kaki kah? Jauh ya? Waduh. Apa boleh buat? Jauh nih. Lari. Kita keluar Hogwarts nih. Mana ini? Oke. Tinggal 200 lagi nih teman-teman. Lumayan jauh nih. Waduh, jadi musafir kita. Jauh banget. Ada domba. Halo domba. Bisa dipukul nggak? Aduh, mati gak? Oh enggak, dia cuma melayang. Maaf ya domba. Kasian banget dombanya. Kemana ini?
Revelio.
Ada sesuatu kah? Ya. Baiklah.
I should investigate.
Oke. Kita investigasi ada apa di sana. Hey, Onai.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Kasih tahu
They
aja lah.
want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a
Apanya
rare
jadi pada tahu
connection to
dong
a
kita pernah
powerful form
dikejar
of ancient
naga
magic.
pas mau ke Hogwarts.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Oke, Netty. Terima kasih infonya ya.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
Marah-marah.
What's going on here?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oke teman-teman, sepertinya sampai di sini dulu ya untuk game Hogwarts Legacy-nya. Kita akan sambung lagi nanti untuk di part keempat karena masih panjang banget. Di sini gue udah main sampai 1 jam lebih dan nanti kita akan langsung lagi sambung lagi maksud gue untuk main game Hogwarts Legacy-nya ya. Dan terima kasih juga sudah menonton untuk di video kali ini. Oke, bye bye, see you next video. Thank you.